Welcome back to Blind Grilling. Today we're going to be making a brisket potato bake. It's going to be delicious. This dish is inspired by the channel Cooking With Rexy. She's got some great videos, some great recipes on there, and this is inspired from her Kick Up Bacon Ranch Potato Bake. But hey, this is Blind Grilling, so we're going to be taking this recipe, adding our own little twist to it, and throwing it on the grill. So what you're going to need for this recipe are 4 nice sized large potatoes that you're going to dice up. You're going to need some seasoning. We're going to spray our pan with some duck fat. We're going to melt a stick of butter. We're going to season those potatoes with some kosher salt, some black pepper, and some paprika. And we're going to stick those in the egg and get those done. But you'll also need some ranch dressing. You're going to need your favorite buffalo sauce. We're going to use Lane's one-legged chicken. And then you're going to need a blend of cheeses. We're going to use some Monterey Jack, some sharp white cheddar, and some regular cheddar. And then we also are going to be adding some leftover brisket from a cook that we did overnight. We've got our potatoes diced up really nice and small. So what we're going to do now is we've melted our stick of butter, and we're just going to pour this butter all over these potatoes. Now we're going to pour in some kosher salt. We're going to add some black pepper. We're going to add some paprika. Get that mixed in there. And then just kind of tie it together with our brisket. Then we'll add some of our brisket rub as well. We're going to take and put this out on the smoker. We've got the big green egg set up for an indirect cook at about 375 degrees. We're going to put these on and let them go for about 45 minutes to an hour until they get tender, and then we'll put everything else together and back on the smoker for a little bit until it's done. The potatoes are done. We pulled them off the egg. They are nice and tender, and to be honest with you, man, they taste good enough to eat just like that, just smoking those potatoes. But now comes the absolute fun part. We have chopped up some of our brisket that we had cooked overnight. We're going to put it right here on top. We did this at the Southern Illinois Egg Fest there at Sonnenberg Landscaping in Columbia, Illinois, and it was a huge hit. So folks seem to really enjoy what we call the brisket potato bake. So we get our meat on there. It's already been cooked. Now we're going to cover it with ranch dressing, and I'm going to use about a half a bottle or so. We'll work on a little bit more of that in just a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our one-legged chicken hot sauce on it. And again, you can layer this to taste, how much or how little you want. Now we are going to do one more thing before we put our other cheese blend on. We've got some blue cheese crumble that we're going to grab, and we're going to put in this along this one end right here. And just for an extra little kick on this one end. Samson's already wanting some. So I think there's enough. We like blue cheese, at least some of us. So there's some blue cheese on that end. Alright, so what we're going to do now is do a little bit more of the ranch and hot sauce, and then what we're going to do is put the cheese on top, and it'll go back in the egg and cook it until the cheese melts. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. So let's get busy on that. So we got our ranch, we've got our hot sauce, we've got our blue cheese. So now we're going to do our cheddar and Monterey Jack blends that we put together. And there's some white cheddar as well as just some mild cheddar and mixed in with the Monterey Jack. You know, you can do a different cheese blend if you want. I mean, just, you know, pick your favorite cheese. You know, if you just want all sharp cheddar, all mild cheddar, you know, however you want to do it, you can really make this your own, which we're kind of showing you here as well. You know, you can change it up even though the basis stays the same. So get this cheese kind of leveled out. Awesome. Probably the only thing we don't have for tonight is to put bacon on the top. You can top this with bacon, which is so good. Who doesn't love bacon? But that is an extra level of this particular dish. We're ready to go back on the egg. So we're going to do it again at about 375 degrees indirect for 10 minutes until the cheese melts, and we'll dig in. Folks, this is done. The cheese is melted. It smells so good. And I'm sure it looks amazing as well. So we're going to take this inside and dig in. It is time to dig into this brisket potato bake. And we're going to... Yeah, you don't get any, Bubba. We're going to dig in just real quick to this blue cheese side of things. Let's see how this tastes. Oh wow, folks. Ah, that is amazing. Oh, I love the blue cheese. Just obviously the brisket is awesome, but everything. This goes, I mean, everything blends together absolutely perfectly. And it's such an easy recipe. It's something that you can really play with and make it your own. And we've got a lot of playing to do because this turned out great. So we're going to be making this a lot, absolutely. I appreciate everybody watching Blind Grilling. Be sure and let us know if you make this recipe. Be sure and give Cooking with Rexy a look over there at her channel as well, and her version of this recipe. I appreciate you know, her and the recipes that she puts up. But again, folks, this is awesome. Appreciate all the subscribers to her channel. As always, remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking.